Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As promised, another video on materializing and bringing your dreams into reality. Okay, so in this video, right after you write it down, what happens afterwards? A lot of people I see in meetings and goal setting conferences, they always say, oh, write it down, then what happens afterwards? Now you get into a routine where you write things down, just take it, but don't really take any actions. Or you go another step further where you daily write down what you need to do, and then you just use it as like it's just slow level. I think writing down what you need to do and then doing it. There's another step beyond that, and I talked about it in the other video. It's just not like it ingrains it. But then once you do that, you want to visualize and then materialize. So how you do that? I've been using this trick for maybe over a decade, I would say. Sometimes you just need to be patient and trust the process. Okay, it might sound weird in the beginning, but I've read a lot of books and I'm gonna pretty much sum it up for you guys, okay? You do your own research, and there's many, like back in 2007 or 8 when The Secret came out, I purchased that immediately, purchased 4 copies, and then sent it to my friends. And yeah, they basically put into words what I was already doing. Okay, but there's a part in the video where it shows you how to actually visualize, but I'll give you my way, and then you can compare it. Both way works. It's pretty simple, but they didn't go into a lot of details that I'm gonna go into. So first thing is, when you write it down, prioritize what you want, and you usually just do 3 things. Okay, it doesn't matter, like some say, oh, you have to write down, oh, I am this, or I have this. You don't need to do that. Just write down like some details on what you want. For example, you want, I don't know, the new Tesla Roadster. Okay, so you write that down, you put down the color. Okay, now this is where it gets a little, I put my little twist on it. So when you write down what you want, like, just start with one thing. You want to link a word to it, because, for example, in my previous video, I told you how words play a big part in your life and how it affects your thinking. Okay, so when you write something down and you really want it, I suggest you really put a big word linkage to it. You can make something up, like a new name for it. Okay, because when you do that, you start building out new neural networks. Okay, linking that word to it. After you have that word, okay, then you go to visualization. And the words could be something you make up, okay? Something you really like rainbows or unicorns, whatever. Like you're saying, oh, the roadster, you link it up to a unicorn, okay? Well, I don't know, something red, like red, I don't know, anything. Basically make a whole new word by combining words. Basically, like if you have experience in naming a new company, it's the same process. You write down all the aspects of it, and then you basically boil it down to one word, okay? Once you get that word, okay, you keep using it. And in your visualization, when you like losing focus, just say that word and you bring it back to it, okay? I found that very useful. Okay, now you got the word, you wrote it down. The second step is visualization. So for me, visualization, there's 2 things, is when you do it and how you do it. When you do it right before you sleep or right when you wake up, okay? And if you want to add another layer to that, right before you sleep or when you wake up, take a good, deep, cold shower, okay? The coldest one you could do freezing. I've been using this for over 2 years, 1 to 2 years, and wow, drastically helps me concentrate when you're visualizing, and also your mental strength. I mean, you concentrate really, really, really well. You just have to experience it once. I think my friend recently mentioned this, and he talks about the health benefits, but I use it mainly to visualize and help me refocus before visualization. So when you take the cold shower, then you do the visualization, then you sleep, or when you wake up, cold shower, then visualize, okay? That's when you do it. Next is how you do it. Okay, there's many ways to do it. Simple is calming down yourself first by relaxing, and you do it. You pretty much need 2 minutes of quiet time, basically. Go to your favorite spot. There's another aspect where some people like doing it in nature. I like going into a little quiet spot, not too bright, dark, and sometimes even in the beach. Okay, and yeah, that's where you do it. Now, how you do it? Very, very easy. I mean, this is like being a kid again. Okay, you're basically dreaming in real time. Okay, when you're wide awake. Well, you're yeah, you're wide awake, but yeah, alpha waves are at its peak before and after you sleep, okay? So, know what you want, you visualize, you breathe, and then you calm yourself down. Make sure you put your attention, there's many ways to actually calm yourself down, but yeah, it's very detailed, but I just did this so long that it's just like routine to me, but a lot of details. So to calm yourself down, you actually, a lot of people say focus on your breath, but you actually focus on your heart first, okay? Put your attention to your heart, and then you gradually be very, very calm, okay? Like, so some people don't even know how to do this. I mean, for me, it's just like second nature. Like, how you put your attention to your heart, you go like, can you put attention to your tip of your fingertip? Now you just move that attention all the way to your heart. That's it. Okay? When you do that, you be calmer, and you basically link your brain and mind and heart together. Okay, so another tip to breathe and calm yourself before the visualization is having a good posture as well as your palms. You can read this up in a lot of meditation yoga classes. They always tell you put your palms face up, because when you do that, your chest actually taking in more oxygen, okay? Not breathing shallowly, okay? That's another method to calming yourself before the visualization. Okay, now how you visualize. Again, this is so simple. I don't really have words to describe it. It's like you become act as if you're already in that, you have it already, or if you're in, you want to be someone else, or you want to be like yeah, you actually have to act and see yourself in your mind's eye living that role, okay? And then when you're doing that, you have the word linkages. Again, like in the first part of the video, I talked about making a word, a cue, basically, to remind yourself of it, okay? And then you simply act into it, and then you create emotion through putting different characters in that scene that you're in, okay? And when you're losing, like, or you're adding a new character in, for example, your brothers or sister, just your friends, your mom, parents, add them into the scene of whatever it is you want, okay? Either if it's starting a new business or having success in your business, getting a new car, house, etc. You just keep adding characters, even random strangers. And if you think about it, you do this when you're ever dreaming. Have you ever dreamed and say, believe it or not, and talk with someone in your dream, okay? Believe it or not, that's actually, sometimes you get so focused in the dream that you think it's a separate person, but who originated that person is you, okay? So in your visualization, if you get that deep, you can actually like see the scene with someone that you know or new acquaintances that you meet. Then you know you're actually doing it correctly, okay? And if you lose focus or you can't do that, just keep asking yourself questions, and you will bring the visualization into a deeper dimension, okay? For example, you want, again, that Tesla Roadster, you bring someone in, okay? Then you start asking yourself questions if you don't know, like, how create the emotion that stirs up, okay? for example, you have the roadster, you're visualizing you driving up to your house, your new house. Then you visualize your neighbor or new acquaintance that you meet, and then and then you ask yourself questions like how you feel at this moment, why do you get this, okay? That'll create the emotion that will link it back to the words that you first linked it to, okay? And if you keep doing this and this again, you don't even really need to do the visualization anymore. You just need to just say the word, okay? And then your whole body, mind, will refocus and find opportunities to actually get that feeling again, okay? So you could do this every night for, I don't know, a couple of days, I think. You don't need to do it every night. You just do it once a week or even once a month, okay? Depending on like your mood, okay? But once you have the word linkages with the visualization, it's just saying the word. It will just put you into a whole new mindset, and your motivation will just be at another level, okay? So I hope you guys like that video. Let's just do a quick summary. 1, write it down. 2, link with a word. 3, find a good place and time. 4, how to visualize is get your breathing right, calm yourself down, focus on your heart, all those little tips to do it. You can research on your own. And then 5, the last thing is actually the visualization, and then to get into link it up with the word, you have to create emotion, and to create emotion, you just need to ask good questions as well as bring characters into the scene, okay, while you're living it. Basically like acting while you're visualizing, okay? That will strengthen, basically connect everything together from thinking it first, writing it down, to visualization, to materialization, which is just acting. And trust me, if you think in the beginning, you'll say you won't believe it, but just trust in it, because if you keep doing it, it'd be like second nature to you. You take inspired action. I always tell this to other people that I kind of teach, that logically it just doesn't make sense. Oh, you write this down, but how do I actually do it? They always say how, what do I need to do, and who do I need to find? Don't worry about that stuff. And that's actually very, very simple. You take inspired action, okay? I talked about this in another video. Is like combat blindness in World War II or World War I, when the pilots didn't know who was an enemy, what was a cloud. They didn't know. It's called combat blindness, because everything is coming at you so fast. And in real life, you have so much information coming to you, like from friends, TV, media, that your mind is not able to really hone in on an opportunity, even though it presents itself to you over and over and over again. And even though you say you want something, you don't actually pick up on it and take inspired action until you do those ingrain your goals and into your deeper consciousness, okay? And right there, I told you how to do it. So it's up to you guys. If you guys do it, let me know if it works for you, what results you get. Okay, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. Thank you.